Hello there, Carey Academy. Congratulations. You made it to the end of our opening convocation. I'm sorry that I'm not up on stage with all of the other administrators and student leaders, but I lost my fidget spinner this summer, and I just didn't think I had it in me to sit still for so long. But you did. Yay! I have some words I want to share with you this morning, but I know that coming back from summer break is hard for all of us. You haven't hung around with many adults other than your parents, and most of your teachers haven't been with more than one or two kids all summer. This makes for a dangerous culture gap. To make the transition easier, I've run my opening speech through a special translator. But don't worry, Miss Clarkson. I set both the kids' sass level and the dad joke level to 6. So naturally, it has to be called the word. You might not find any of these words on Membeam, but not everything is measured by what shows up on a test, and these tips just might help you survive the year. Just don't try to use any of them in your English essays. Now, a lot of you did some really neat things this summer, like travel with your club sports teams, intern at tech companies around the Triangle, or binge watch The Office while eating pint after pint of Halo Top, only to find out that there can be too much of a good thing. You also probably spent too much time arguing about which song featuring Justin Bieber beat out Bruno Mars for official song of the summer, only to throw up your arms in disgust when Bieber canceled his world tour. But now that we're back in school, you need to get out of your more flexible summer schedule that you've been working with during the last 2 months. That starts with your arrival to school promptly at 8 a.m. Mr. Wysensky has shared a traffic protocol to follow as you enter and exit the school. This is to keep you from running over your faculty or your peers. Once you're safely in the building, it will be time to turn your attention to the task at hand. I will remind you that Carey Academy is a liberal arts school, and this means you'll be asked to take classes in subjects that might not be what you'd call your strong suit. We might not all do TurboCalc, biotech, and great books, but I will tell you that being exposed to different disciplines, viewpoints, and ways of thinking will better prepare you to be successful when you leave the walls of Carey Academy. While we built a foundation here by focusing on our mission of discovery, innovation, collaboration, and excellence, it is a competitive world out there, and likely to become even more so. For somebody my age, it's like we've been caught in a storm and transported into some kind of magical world, where we speak our wishes into a speaker in our kitchen, the orders get filled by automated machines, and then just show up at our door 2 days later. If that's not crazy enough, just this summer, scientists announced a breakthrough in the manipulation of the human genome, which could lead to designer babies. Now, behind that new breakthrough is a hack into something called the CRISPR sequence of our DNA that will allow scientists to edit our genes to potentially fix terrible genetic diseases. This summer, they announced a breakthrough in the technology by successfully altering the DNA in piglets. Even though we'll be breaking ground this summer on a new science building, I don't want all this talk about STEM to dissuade any of you from pursuing your passions in the humanities. In fact, there's been a lot of writing this summer about the importance of the humanities to our collective future. With the Harvard Business Review saying that a powerful synergy of humanities majors and STEM majors will be necessary to not only create a new world, but to make sense of it. That's a lot of pressure. And over the course of this year, you'll get stressed out. The workload could feel overwhelming, and you might find yourself contemplating a quick fix. But let me tell you that down this path, there be dragons. I can promise you that whatever problem you thought you were going to take care of will be compounded when you are in my office meeting with your parents. And before long, you'll be singing another tune. If you need any evidence here, let me tell you about the famous Stanford marshmallow study involving children given a choice of 1 marshmallow right away or waiting a bit of time and getting 2 marshmallows. Turns out, those who delayed their gratification and waited for the extra marshmallow had better life outcomes. Thankfully, here at Carey Academy, we have Chef Sam to satiate our cravings for a healthy meal and many wonderful teachers and classmates to fill our hunger for knowledge. You'll need your strength because, as you may have noticed this summer, our world has some challenges. We need divergent thinkers, optimistic voices, and bridge builders. Here at CA, we embed this type of thinking across our programs and courses, and you embrace it further when you sign up for classes like debate and must learn to argue both sides of complex, value-laden topics. It all starts now with the building of the Carey Academy community. I know we're ready because students created the core values that we live by day in and day out and will underpin the work we all do together this year. It's going to be a great year. And that's today's word. Let's go get some cookout.